Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to show you some common mistakes homeowners make when replacing receptacles. First off, today we're using a Cooper 15 amp receptacle. It's also tamper proof. So when you guys are picking up these receptacles or buying them, make sure to spend a little extra money on the receptacle. Try to avoid the 50-cent ones or the 75-cent ones. Sure, you're saving a quarter here or 50 cents here. Maybe throughout the whole household you may save 50 bucks. But in the long run, you may be starting a fire. So go ahead and spend a little bit of extra money and get name brand ones. If you don't know your name brands, go ahead and ask your sales rep. There's Cooper and Levington that I know. Those are some top name brands, and they run about 50 cents more a receptacle. Alright, let's get started. If you guys notice on the back here, there's a wire gauge. And what you need to do is take your wire and strip it according to that gauge. So we'll take our wire. Now this one, if you notice, is too short. So we'll come in here, prep this wire to get it set for the terminal. Let's get a little better. There we go. So we come in here, put the wire underneath the terminal, start cranking on it with our screwdriver. Let's get this out of the way. Crank, crank, crank. But if you notice, let me get this. If you notice, right under here, the insulation is making connection to the screw. And over time, this plastic will contract and expand and loosen this screw up, and eventually it'll come out or get loose enough where it starts causing an arc within your wall, and that will cause a fire. So what you need to do is come in here. Remember, we had this one to the gauge. Go in here, get it prepped for the terminal. Black to brass. Let's get this set a little bit better. Readjust it. And there we go. Crank it on home. Oops. There we go. There we go. Alright, and as you can see, there's a little bit of copper showing right here. That means that we've got a good connection throughout the whole screw. The surface tension is all even, and it won't back out. So, I don't know if you guys noticed how I inserted the wire. See how the arc goes in a clockwise motion? If you don't ever put it in a counterclockwise, because as you're tightening the screw clockwise, the counterclockwise will open up and become loose, and there again cause another fire. So be careful with that. Always have your arc going in a clockwise position, and it'll tighten down as you guys are tightening the screw. With this one, you can see that there's holes in here that you can punch the wires through. Try not to use those. It's just not good practice to use them. Over time, they do get fatigued and you will have a wire slip out. So we've got the brass colored, gold colored wires. Most commonly that goes with the black wire. Over here on the other side you've got the silver wires. That goes with the white or the neutral. And then of course you've got the ground right here. That will go with the bare wire. So keep that in mind as you're replacing receptacles throughout the house. Don't go cheap on your receptacles, because in the long run it could cost you a fire. And as always, stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time.